Yes, Lord, please. Him love my mother like cook food. Not me, my mother. Dream. And dream and tell me something. Go look for him. And tell him, say, him a free. Him a free. Him too good. Him is a good man. Yes. We get the message to him. We get the message to him. God is good. All the children them love him. And a little bit him doing here. Him do a lot for me. God is good. All the time.
We are confident that they were very upset about the jury point that the judge allowed a juror who was allegedly trying to bribe the jury, allowed him to sit and continue to deliberate, that he sent them out 17 minutes to 4 after 64 days of trial. That was huge pressure on the jury. This is a day for us to see whether it is right for a prosecutor, the chief prosecutor, to encourage a judge to keep a juror who has been bribing the others. So we'll see what's going to happen today, whether justice will prevail, and there will be a pronouncement on the wrongness of that. We're hoping that there will be no retrial, of course, that's one of the options, and we're hoping that they will be free. May I remind you that my client is Sean Cameron, none other, with Ms. Bianca Samuels as his attorney. She's busy working there now, and we're looking for victory.
Now, my people, courtesy of the Jamaica Observer, now, Vybz Kartel's case. Yes, the conviction has been quashed. And we know when time we say sitting quash, we mean we dash it out. So now, people, there was so much excitement and jubilation, especially for the supporters of the Gaza boss. Now, people, when we jumped in to the case, I tuned in on PNL's live, and there were some things that we never really saw understand. Now, remember, me telling you, say, me really have no background in, yes, this legal system. However, me drop and some people who me feel like stronger. Well, anyway, subscribers, Vybz Kartel is not actually free, and we're gonna go over now and explain to you, yes man, simplify what is exactly the case right now for him and his co-accused. Don't forget, like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Might come next, Lisa.
Well, Steve and Natasha, it was a stunning decision coming out of London today, an unprecedented action with international implications. The murder conviction of a Jamaican celebrity and 3 other men thrown out. But despite that big win, their fight for freedom is not yet over.
The committee of the Privy Council has unanimously concluded that the appeals should be allowed and the appellant's convictions should be quashed on the ground of juror misconduct.
It took many months for international dancehall music star Vybz Kartel, real name Adidja Palmer, and his 3 co-defendants to have their 2014 murder conviction earned by the highest court in the UK. Kartel has been behind bars since his arrest in 2011. Throughout the years, he's proclaimed his innocence and fought to have the conviction thrown out.
It really calls into question whether the Jamaican court trial process can handle complex, murder cases like this in a fair and efficient manner.
Immediately after announcing that the murder conviction was overturned, the Privy Council made it clear that their decision was not the end of the matter. Despite the hopes of Kartel and his millions of fans around the world, it was no instant get-out-of-jail-free card.
They were remitted to the Court of Appeal of Jamaica to decide whether to order a retrial of the appellants for the murder of Clive Williams.
I spoke with Kartel's longtime attorney, Isaac Buchanan, about what today's decision means. He says it's a huge victory, but there is still more work to be done.
A statement was made by the question of his conviction, and that is where we are. That yesterday, Mr. Palmer was a convicted felon. Today, he is an innocent man.
Attorney Buchanan says the next step is a date with the Court of Appeals in Jamaica. They will decide whether to let Kartel and the co-defendants go free or order a retrial. Confusion about the Privy Council's decision in the Vybz Kartel case. So this is what we know so far from his attorney, Isaac Buchanan, who was in the courtroom in London when the decision was read. I just spoke with him. Attorney Buchanan says this is a victory for Kartel and his 3 co-defendants because the convictions were quashed. But this does not mean that they will all go free right away. That's because the Privy Council referred the case back to the Jamaican Appeals Court. I asked him, does this mean Kartel and the co-defendants will be released pending the Jamaican court's decision about a retrial?
Now, my people, you may be wondering, is he going to be out on bail? Now, the answer is going to come. Now, there are his supporters in the courtroom. His lawyer, of course, Isaac Buchanan. Yes, Aunt Isaac's right. His love. It's not shorty. It's another love that he has been really putting up these last couple days. Well, I mean, for the last year or so. But anyway, people, whatever the case is right now, I am here with the explanation as to where things go after this, and you'll get your answer from Lisa Rivers. Go and like, share, comment, and subscribe,
Privy Council referred the case back to the Jamaican Appeals Court. I asked him, does this mean Kartel and the co-defendants will be released pending the Jamaican court's decision about a retrial? And he says they will remain behind bars at least until a new hearing date is set and an application made. I expect to be talking with Mr. Buchanan again this afternoon. We'll get more details about this and how this is all going to play out. But he says the decision does not involve the release of Kartel and the 3 other men at this particular time. That's the latest from here in the Fox 5 newsroom in New York, and we'll have much more. Focusing at the street because I
So, Vybz Kartel has been making posts, or whoever it is behind the page, my people. See there, I'm hoping to get a better understanding as to what quash mean in this here case. Yeah, man. That to say no.
When he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him. With his feathers on. Unstoppable, turn away a train. Money for me mind that the dana. Unstoppable, turn away a train. Tell them turbo, you want money for me mind that the dana. Focusing at the street cause I yalla. Unstoppable, turn away a train. Everything fence, every lane. Tell them turbo, you want money for me mind.